example, in a ministry, people speak against leadership or do rebellion. We forgive them all. We are mortals. We are human beings. But the problem is that the invisible does not. So the same thing that saves people, the same person that heals people. These are the ones effective, both what you call healing, deliverance, all those things. They go and hurt the same person because of not being taught. A man from Southwest, I'm trying to remember the state, whether it's Ondo or Ogun State. But anyway, I was in Lagos for a crusade end of last year. He had a lot of the testimonies, a lot of the people too that were healed. His daughter has been pregnant for 15 months. You know, 15 months is almost double the amount of time you are supposed to carry a baby. Because you're supposed to carry for 9, and that's twice of that is 18. So it's three more months to 2 years. I mean, to double the 15. So he finds a signboard, Dominion signboard, goes there to disturb them. Maybe they thought everywhere they see that signboard that I'm there, you know, something like that. But anyway, here is the point. What he did was to find poster. Not poster. The one you make with cloths. What is it called again? Banner of the last crusade we did in Lagos. Crusade that finished last year, December. Banner. He just saw my picture. He went, climbed and brought it down. Took it home. And called the daughter. He said, this one serves the living God. And then he prayed. He said, the God, he was calling my name. The God of this man. I know you can help us. Help my daughter. Free us from this. And don't let her die. And he tied it around her and told her to sleep with the banner. Did we even pray for those banners to anoint? No. When he tied the cloth, he was one giving the testimony. The girl vomited a war gecko. Yeah. And then she slept. First thing in the morning, she delivered twins. Yeah. I was to be in Lagos last week, Pastor Shalao, after they sent me his recorded testimonies and applause, you know, all those pictures. They said, we arranged for him to be live. Somebody will be interpreted because he doesn't speak English. But watch. It was their neighbor, one of their elderly neighbor. That one started screaming when the girl vomited water. And people ran. They started confessing that he was the one that did this to this girl. They had issues with their dad. And when he finished confessing, he died. We have seen too many of that. Is it not, you know, this is somewhere where I'm going to. A woman had a baby, 5 years. Was it 5 or 6 years? Is it 5 years? Oh, baby, fall into a soccer away pit. I think they said, I'd forgotten how many feet filled to the brim. And when everybody came down, they were looking for the ladder that will reach there. But then when they finally put a ladder, the thing swallowed the ladder. But even if you have the ladder, will you be the one that will go inside to go and look for a baby? Because now there will be 2 people dead. 45 minutes passed. Then there was a tape I did on the glory of God. The pastor played that tape a lot in the church. She remembered it while she was crying in hopelessness. And she started calling. She was calling God of, you know. Don't think I was in a prayer meeting. I was not. Don't think when this other one, because some people think maybe he's in a prayer meeting, so that's why they're not to walk. No, there are angels that back the mandate. Come and save my son. They saw the hand of that little boy up from poo-poo. So people in the yard now reached out and pulled him out. So they pressed him, corn came out, and they asked the mother, he said, that's the food he ate in the morning. So they took him back home. So everybody gathered. How come you are alive? He said, I was at the bottom sleeping and I slept. He was dead. He said, but a time came, a man that was clothed in white came and tapped me and woke me up. And the man said, your mother is looking for you. That's when the woman was screaming. And the man now took him and lifted him up. Exodus chapter 23, verse 20. Behold, I send an angel before thee. His job is to protect you in the way and to bring you to the place that I prepared. You see, his job is not just protection, it's to lead you to that place, your place of destiny. So, commission, this is Moses' commission. Commissions have angelic backing. Moses couldn't have gone to Egypt and brought those people out by himself. But there are laws that go with this stuff. Verse 21, he said, beware of him. Obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Now, when people, for example, in a ministry, people speak against leadership or do rebellion, we forgive them all. We are mortals. We are human beings. But the problem is that the invisible does not. So the same thing that saves people, the same person that heals people, these are the ones effective, both what you call healing, deliverance, all those things. They go and hurt the same person because of not being taught. Teachings like this is for the safety and then the prosperity and the protection of God's people. Provoking no, for he will not pardon your transgression, for my name is in him. Look at verse 22. If you indeed obey his voice and do what I speak, then I will be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. This is what is giving us all this advantage. Verse 23. For my angel shall go before thee and bring thee to the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Canaanites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off. You see in his angelic ministry. If you look at verse 24, don't bow to their gods, don't worship their idols, don't compromise. Verse 25, you will serve the Lord your God. He will bless your bread and bless your water. And I will take sickness away. You see some of the things they do. There are 7 things they do listed there. Starting with protection. Starting with leading you to your land of promise and conquering all the third one is destroying all those obstacles, these Jebusites and Amorites. Because you can't handle them on your own. But one of the things they do is healing. Get sickness away from the midst of them. Verse 26. They also deal with barrenness. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in your land. The number of your days. One of the things is to make sure you don't die before your time. Nothing pains me like when a child dies. That means those couple have to start all over again. Nothing pains me when a baby reaches 8 months, 6 months, sometimes full time, it dies. That means they have to start, that woman has to start all that thing all over again. Anytime we deploy the supernatural, we don't have that here because we are training our people. But anytime that mandate will not protect the person, go watch. That one does not honor. Go study that person. Go watch.